And Phil is with us now because we are going to bring out the final six.
We are, right. Nick, let's shuffle over there.
Let's go.
Okay. Would you like to introduce the first finalist in the 13 to 17-year-old category?
Let's do it. First up, we have Georgia with Mirror Image.
Oh,
wow. This is Georgia, 14.
Well done, Georgia.
Congratulations. Thank you. Now, tell us how this picture came about, because it's all in biro, isn't it?
Yeah, well, last year I started using biro, and I also started doing portraits as well. And then my art teacher suggested that I put a twist on the portraits that I'm doing, and this is what happened.
Amazing.
I love
is
that.
The light of
it's
shade
so amazing.
biro.
You might not be able to see on the telly, but it's so incredible, the detail.
It is. You can
it's
even
all
see
done
the
with a
little
biro.
hairpin there. Brilliant. Congratulations,
Thank you.
Georgia.
Well done, Georgia. It's great.
OK, Phil.
Yes.
Let's have the first over 18.
Yes, Andrew Larson from Kent with Farmhouse, Dominican Republic.
Congratulations, Andrew. Look at that.
Well done, Andrew.
So tell us, come on, what's the story behind this? Why the Dominican Republic?
It's a place I visited on holiday, and it just screamed to be painted, that was all.
Yeah, the judges loved it because he really got the sense of heat and light, they said. That's what they liked. So, well done, yeah.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations. Well done.
Well done.
Next one we go then, now.
And the next one, Nick.
The next one sounds like a hoax, but they're not a relation. It's Spencer Grimshaw. Seriously, that's honestly not even right. It's 16. Hello, Spencer. Well done.
Spencer, first of all, have you ever met this man before?
No.
Good.
No.
Excellent.
Not related. It sounds like I've done this as a dodgy deal.
It does,
it's like
but
a relative.
You haven't. This is brilliant. This is Domino.
Thank you.
Yeah, tell us the story behind this painting.
I painted it the last Christmas for my dad as a present.
Oh, lovely.
It's an oil painting of his dog.
And what did your dad say when you said, I'm going to send it into the one-show competition?
I think I only told him when I found out when I got down to the...
And now Domino's been in the Royal Academy.
Yeah.
Fantastic, congratulations.
It's the eye that's so realistic. Eyes are so difficult to do, aren't they?
Very good.
Congratulations,
Brilliant.
well done.
They love
OK,
fur on there.
on to our next finalist.
Yeah, Charlotte Bradley from Surrey with Fred's wife.
Look at this.
Yes.
It's just absolutely beautiful. Now, how do you get that tone? It's so beautiful and soft.
My friend told me never to use black, so I've been trying to resist using black paint. Yeah, this is...
Has Fred's wife seen it?
No, I don't really know her. I went into Fleet and an elderly couple let me take their photograph, and I painted the husband, and this is his wife, so maybe she might see it now.
There we are. Well, Fred, if your wife's watching, then please do get in contact. There we are. Thank you. Congratulations one more time. There we go.
Well done.
Yeah. Lovely.
And the last one.
And the last one we have is Lydia, who is 15, and this is Spring.
Well done, Lydia.
Well done,
Congratulations.
Lydia.
Oh,
Tell us about Spring. Do you always draw animals?
This is a bit different to what I
Yeah.
normally do. It was inspired by Beatrix Potter. She's a big inspiration for me. I love her stories and all the pictures. And I just decided to try doing my own.
it's fantastic. The colours are lovely. But you normally draw people, don't you?
Yeah, I love doing animals and people.
Right.
It's like whatever takes my fancy on the day. Yeah.
And how does it feel to know that this has been hung in the Royal Academy? It's a big deal, isn't it?
Yes.
Congratulations, Lydia.
Thank you very much.
Well done. That's great.
And we do have one more.
Yes.
We do have one more.
Yes, Kirk Buckley from Southampton with Tried Institutions of the Mind.
Good lad, Kurt. Look at this one. It's an absolute belter. Now,
I loved it the way you got the stubble on the chin. How did you achieve that?
Basically, it's all pencil, but the really white bits are white paint. But because you apply it quite thick, you have to sort of scrape it off with a compass. So,
yeah,
that's
quite intricate.
It does often take a while to get a particular style. So how did you develop this?
It's sort of everyone sort of has their own sort of style, but
Yeah.
I think everyone sort of progresses over time to have their own sort of thing. It just comes to you, really.
Yeah. Do you know who he is?
I don't. I met him in Portsmouth. I just asked for his picture because I was looking for faces to draw. So
There we are. It's turned into a massive call-out, this. So if you recognise yourself, get in contact. Thanks to Kurt, obviously, now. And now it's time to find out what the next and final challenge is. So,
Yes.
Nick, it's over to you, my friend.
The final challenge for all of you is to do a canvas, A1 size, no bigger than A1, and you can do whatever you want. There are no rules. You can do absolutely anything, and then we're going to see those on the 16th of July on the One Show.
And
Good
you're
luck.
Pick the winner.
Yeah,
There
that's
we
what
are.
happened.
Get
Yeah.
painting.
Good.
Any thoughts so far? No.
No.
Are you feeling
Plenty of time.
inspired?
Now then, talking of wonderful little art, look at this. Look at baby Austin here. Now, this is 9-month-old Austin, who's supporting Italy. He wants to go up on our World Cup wall. As you can see, he's dressed as a Vatican priest, but he is painting...
Of course he is.
He is painting a wonderful piece of work, which unfortunately we've cut off, but anyway.
Yeah, we'll stick that on the
Yes.
World Cup wall chart.
Thanks to Mum.
The second one, this is from Dale Layer from Colchester. Now, he would like to represent Argentina because he reckons that he looks like Argentinian midfielder Angel Di Maria.
We need to point out that's Dale on this side. There we
Right.
are. It's just it's
bad.
quite extraordinary, that, isn't it?
Yes.
Does
If you
he?
squint.
Yeah? Good.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Dale. You're up on the wall chart.
Very good. Tomorrow we're going to be choosing who will represent Bosnia-Herzegovina. I feel like I'm doing the Americans, let's say. Portugal, Russia and Switzerland. So if you think that you'd make a figurehead for any of those sides, then please do send in your photos and tell us why at the usual address.
Now, regular viewers of the One Show will probably recognise this face as Michael Douglas, our intrepid travelling street barber.
Yes, but before he was the street barber, did you know that he was actually a street dancer and a champion one at that?
In the early 1980s, a new form of music came over from America to the UK, hip-hop. And with it came a dance craze that I absolutely loved.
Now, this might come as a surprise to you, but as well as being a hairdresser, in my youth, I used to be a breakdancing champion.
This is me, aged 11. Breakdancing was my life. I spent every spare minute perfecting my moves. Today, for the first time in 30 years, I'm going to perform again with some of the UK's best breakdancers. But it all seems so long ago now. I could do with a reminder of how it all began. Charlie Marbles is a filmmaker who studied the origins of the craze which emerged from New York in the 1970s.
The place that it truly began really was the South Bronx. A DJ called Cool Herc would look at the crowd reaction to some of the tunes, and he noticed that they would go into a frenzy at a certain point where the drum break was. And so he extended those drum breaks by buying 2 copies of the same record and extending them manually.
Yeah.
The craze took on a gladiatorial edge.
Every gang used to have a dance they used to do before they went to war. And it was 2 lines of gangs would battle each other with gestures and all this stuff, fighting without fighting. They made it into a dance. So someone would come into the circle and do his best stuff or her best stuff, and then the other person would come in and try and do something better, and then it would just escalate.
The craze spread to the UK, and from the 1990s, its capital was Bournemouth. The resort was the base for the country's best-known crew, second to none. 25 years on, they're still breakdancing, and they're going to remind me of some of the moves.
That's the beginning of a windmill, bit of a backspin and a freeze.
The freeze, I do like the freeze, yeah.
And back to standing.
So, John, remind me of some of the basics, really.
Very basic. This is a top walk.
Yep.
You know, you can put other stuff into it, and then you can go down, then there's footwork, that.
I remember from that footwork, you could go into a whole list of moves, couldn't you?
You
You
go
go into
into anything,
backspin, you
yeah.
do the helicopter, go into windmill.
Right, yeah.
It's like the basic foundation of virtually every move.
Links to anything from there.
How long have you been doing it?
30 years.
Wow, very impressive.
Today, breakdancing, often called street dance, is as popular as ever, featuring on talent shows and across the internet. Soul Mavericks are one of the country's top acts and have won competitions across the world.
How popular is b-boying now, then?
Really popular. Now you've got the YouTube generation, like you've got lots of kids getting into it, you know, you've got all the talent shows that are on TV. Like, a lot of people get into it more than there was before.
Do you know anything about this crew we're about to take on here?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah?
Legends. Second to none.
No. Well, they've been doing it for a lot longer than us. So I'm sure they have quite a few things up their sleeve.
Still in shape and still.
Well,
yeah.
They're in a funny shape.
I'm going to take to the floor alongside the old school second to none and the 5 times UK champions Soul Mavericks.
Now, I don't often get nervous, but I am scared, to say the least. That guy's 47.
Time to show them what I can do. Traditionally, the winner of contests like these was decided by the reaction of the crowd. Today, we made it about even Stevens.
Well, I don't know who won, but I think I was best for my age, though, yeah?
Well, if only he was here now, because it is time to welcome a man who's responsible for Radio 2's most played record of the year so far. It's all the way from Brooklyn, New York. Please welcome Mr. Gregory Porter.
Thrilled to have you here, Gregory. So lovely to have you. Looking absolutely dapper as well.
Oh, thank you so much.
Now, you're going to play Liquid Spirit for us later on at the end of the show,
yes.
but we were wondering whether you'd introduce us to the lovely members of your band.
Well, this is my fine band that I've been with for 7 years. Mr. Chip Crawford on piano. Woo! Mr. Aaron James on bass. Hey. Mr. E. Manuel Harold on drums. Hey. And Superintendent Dr. Yosuke Sato on saxophone.
Now, the remarkable thing is that initially you didn't really want to be a singer, did you? You wanted to be, is it an American football?
American football, yes. I went to college on a football scholarship with the idea that I would, you know, eventually be pro. But I injured my shoulder, and in a way, I lost my identity as an athlete, and I found myself gravitating towards music, which is something I did from 5 and 6 years old.
Is that where the thought of the helmet still comes from with that hat wear? It's going to be still in there.
No.
All right, well, we can't wait to hear this song, Liquid Spirit. It's been played so much on Radio 2, and you're doing it live for us right outside the One Show.
Right on.
Fantastic.
Hot
Thank
off
you
the
so
presses,
much,
yes.
Super job. Well, listen, we'll let you get into position.
Yes, we
Stand
will.
by, lads, because that's all we've got time for. We have to say a very big thank you, of course, to Dara and to Nick. We're going to be back tomorrow when we're going to be joined by Maureen Lipman. We'll see you then.
But now with his hit single, Liquid Spirit, from the Grammy Award-winning album of the same name, it's Gregory Porter.
And reroute the river, let the damn water be. There's some people down the way that's thirsty, so let the liquid spirit free. The folk are thirsty because of man's unnatural hand. Watch what happens when the people catch wind of water getting the banks of hard, dry land. Clap your hands now. Come on, clap your hands now. Come on, clap your hands now. Come on, clap your hands now. Get ready for the wave. It might strike like the final flood. The people haven't drank in so long, the water won't even make mud. After it comes, it might come with a steady flow. Grab the roots of the tree down by the river to pick up when your spirit's low. Clap your hands now. Come on, clap your hands now. Come on, clap your hands now. Come on, clap your hands now. Dip down, take a drink, and fill your water tank. Dip down, take a drink, and fill your water tank. Hey, 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 hey. Down the way that's thirsty, so let the liquid spirit free. The folk are thirsty because of man's unnatural hand. Watch what happens when the people catch wind of water getting the banks of that hard, dry land. Now, come on, clap your hands down. Come on, clap your hands down. Come on, clap your hands down. Come on, catch that liquid spirit. Come on, catch that spirit. Liquid spirit, liquid spirit.